I don't have the rights to the House of the Rising Sun, so just pretend I'm playing it. Anyway, let's get the game going. Why must I be all crustacean-y? Game? Where are you? Ah! This is one of the emotes. Good. We're still in episode 1. It's okay, Chisun. You don't need to always be subbed. Spubbed. I always keep the costs for like unlocking stuff cheap. Sneeze. Groove. I should add more frames to Henry Groovin. I'll keep drawing him. Oh, you can't mirror the dancing emote? Tragic. We've unlocked the Depth Sheriff. What a shame.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Yes.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
There's distinctly less talking about old movies this time. I'm sure we'll get there. Also, I have like half my health missing after fighting Helena. Or no, her name wasn't Helena. What was it? Zach, do you think I'm goated with the sauce? I like how it just straight up says Coke. I know, I just discovered it. New speedrun tech. How are you doing this fine morning? I know that Spider-Man game that came out and was, quote, exclusive for PS4. They had alternate takes depending on if your funny man was out of breath or not.
Zach, let's go over our progress. We've got a complicated case on our hands this time.
Shit.
Especially as far as the Clarksons' relationships go. But in a way, it's also a simple one. Understanding them on a deeper level is the most efficient way to uncover the truth behind all this. That's the one thing I'm sure of.
Axe. So,
Zach, let's start with the people who were closest to the victim.
I want to mention that my mic stand is currently repaired with Gorilla Glue. It doesn't look like it's doing too great because it's kind of bulging out a little, where I kind of shoved it back in. So we're going to hope that it doesn't fall apart. But if you hear a large crash, that's what that is.
Lise Clarkson, the victim, is the granddaughter of the current head of the Clarkson family. Her mother is Galena, an ex-actress, and Lise clearly inherited her beauty.
Bulge? Well, Henry's right there.
Except for her eyes, that is. Lisa's eye color matches that of her father's. Now, do you remember who Lise Clarkson's father is?
Oh god, York. Danny?
That's right. Lisa's father is Danny Clarkson. His real name is Daniel E. Clarkson.
Dan E. Clarkson?
He's from Florida and used to be the CEO of a talent agency. Danny struck the heart of Galena and successfully became a member of the esteemed Clarkson family.
Deck. And the OCs that described as gender evil? That's a good question. Probably Benny.
Despite being the son-in-law, he acts like he was born a Clarkson.
Nice.
But he's still just the son-in-law. Next comes what happened to Lise.
Stylish woman. Man as tall as an oak tree.
According to
This music is so loud.
Lise said that the man was as tall as an oak tree. I believe that's the same 10-foot-tall giant who made the fingerprints we found in the cold storage warehouse. Now, what did this man do to Lise prior to her murder?
Stole her chocolate sundae.
Yes, that's it, Zach. The man as tall as an oak tree followed Lise around and watched her.
Yeah, we did have a dude who took the wife's last name.
Despite his towering stature, he must have been rather shy. Or perhaps he was merely biding his time and planned to kidnap her from the very start. If that's the case, there should have been some evidence left at the scene of the crime. Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces.
You said it.
Speaking of the scene of the crime, I did some profiling in the plantation's control room. The truth it revealed to us was nauseating and horrific.
Diet Pepsi, too.
But we need
Which
to
is what
touch
I'm
upon
drinking
it
right
if we
now.
wish to proceed. Isn't that right, Zach? Who actually murdered Lise Clarkson?
Galena. David.
Yes, that's right. Lisa's own mother killed her
Take a sippy.
while she was dreaming about some bizarre new world. This is by far the vilest and ugliest crime we've ever seen. The fact that Galena set up her daughter's body at an altar makes this case even more complicated. Remember, not a single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven and documented in all of American history.
What? Excuse me,
The
Francis
real
York
world
Morgan?
is far more complex than what we see in films and video games.
Alright, York.
And sacrificing a human life for something else is no easy task.
That's actually a true statement?
In conclusion, Zach,
I guess it depends on what you call a sacrifice.
through our investigation, we found one character who sticks out more than anyone else. You know
Ritualistic
exactly who I'm thinking
sacrifice.
about, don't you? We'll need to have a word with her in the near future. Who's the stylish woman we saw during the profiling? Professor R. We haven't met her yet, but she's deeply intertwined with this case. Let's wait for the skeletal gentleman to guide us to her with an oracle. Well, Zach, what do you think? Isn't the Deep South something?
You're telling me.
People here are just as warm as the weather, and the
hot
food
as hell.
to die for. Might be nice to move down here after I retire.
I don't know about that, York.
What? Still too early to talk about that? You may be right. After all, this case has only just begun.
Well, I'm down here, so I guess I count. You don't see this up north. Oh wait, Teeson's up there, never mind. Crocodile!
Galena can't be the killer. They're making all this shit up.
What the fuck? Blood? Big boss!
What you say is true, Daniel. How do you plan to prove it? It's nearly been a century since the Clarksons first took control of Lucari. 100 years. I always thought my legacy would live on for 300 at least.
I'm gonna find the real killer and beat the living dog shit out of him.
Yet it looks to me like times have changed. We ain't in the good old days no more. You understand me, boy.
He
Yes,
talks
sir.
very
Right there with
slowly.
you, Paul. I'm gonna continue what you started, sir, and make the Clarkson family strong again. First, I need to find whoever really killed Lise and bash their fucking brains in.
I saw this coming. Ever since the day Lenny left home, the town of Lucari has been cursed. We can't stop what's happening now. It's too late.
You got a couch
It's
outside?
beyond me. No. It's beyond the minds of anyone who comes from the olden days. You understand me now, boy?
Yes, sir. Believe me, I do. I'll kill him. Just leave everything to me, Paul.
Are you serious about this?
Yes, sir. Right hand of God. Look right in my eyes. I ain't lying. I'm serious. I just need you to lend me some troops, sir. We need retribution right now. That's the job I've been given, and I intend to do it.
Yeah, his eye patch is like a different model.
Let me ask you one more time. Are you serious about this?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a Clarkson, and all Clarksons have a job to do. Isn't that what we always say?
Then I'll need an arm.
Yeah. What?
Well now, you want to use my troops, I'm gonna need to know whether or not you're really serious about this.
Oh shit.
Just one arm. Slide it on through that wire there, and it'll take care of it for you.
What the fuck?
I mean, you're joking, right?
Danny, the gator's coming.
Daniel, have I ever told you a single joke?
No, but
If you want to become a real Clarkson, then you done got yourself a job to do.
wait, Paul. I get it now. You want me to stick it in and then pull it out at the last minute, right? You want to see if I got guts or not, but There's gonna be another way! You can't be serious, sir.
That's a whole ass hand.
Hey, knock it off, you assholes! Let me go! He's just joking with me! Let me go, goddammit! Oh, please, sir, don't do this! Just tell me this is a joke, please!
I am a Clarkson. And no matter how our fortune falls, all Clarksons have a job to do.
Sexy music?
That be the law of this land.
I'm a Clarkson. Yo! Underwear jazz. I relate to this guy. I play the saxophone. Yeah, jazz. I miss playing the saxophone. You have never seen the man in the underwear? Like anywhere else in the game? We saw him once. S rank. Killed 11 alligators. Right, went to Louisiana, saw one guy who was an underwear jazz man and knew what to do.
You can hear me, right?
Oh dear.
I'll be with you soon. I'm not sad. Honestly, I can't wait. It's all I think about lately. I mean, we'll be together again. We'll get to discuss movies, food again. Everyone around here has bad taste. They don't understand things the way we do. It's a shitty world filled with shitty people. Oh, that reminds me. There are movie theaters and restaurants over there, right? As soon as I get there, let's go grab some peanut butter hamburgers and yogurt smoothies. I'm so excited, York. Please, York, don't rush me. You just need to wait a bit longer. I still have one job left to do. I need to finish it. I have to. Or else I'd never be able to face you. Just give me a little more time, okay?
(2019) Thompsonville, a suburb of Boston, Massachusetts.
So, Lisa's mother, Galena Clarkson, confessed to murdering Lise.
Smoking.
But then immediately afterwards, she went insane. So you had no choice but to detain her. What a terribly convenient story. You were the first person to find the suspect hiding at a farm on the edge of town. And you even got her to confess to the crime. right then and there. Did anyone else get a chance to hear Galina's confession?
Only.
Shut up, Fox!
How did you even find that shack in the first place?
Metaphysical offender profiling.
Meta what?
Meta what?
Should I know this word?
Yes, you should, Simon. Come on. You're in the FBI.
Metaphysical
Mop?
offender profiling. The term appears 6 times in the Le Carré report and 14 times in the 2010 Greenvale report. As long as you're solving cases, the people in charge don't really care what sort of words you use. But we're different.
I'm different.
You utilized a highly abnormal method to instantly hone in on a suspect. Then you did it again and again. And every time you used it, one term kept appearing in your files. Metaphysical offender profiling.
You just gotta ask the skeleton man.
Mr. Morgan, would you mind explaining to us what this term means?
We could try. But no matter what words we used, you'd never be able to understand. You see, it doesn't pertain to this side. Come, my fairy. Stop hiding back there and give them the explanation they so desire. What? You're too shy?
Okay, so there's the skeletal gentleman.
Mr. Morgan? Mr. Morgan!
Come on out. Don't be afraid. You can do it. It's okay. Come on. Come on.
Me telling myself to do work.
Is that all you have to say? Don't underestimate me, Morgan. I know you and the Clarkson share a deeper connection. Much deeper than how it appears on the surface. I need to shake him with something else that's directly connected to the Clarksons. I'm gonna jog his memory by force. A stack of old letters. These must be the letters that he mentioned in the report. That dragonfly mark proves it.
Nutrition facts.
Those letters look very old. The postmark suggests they were sent out from Louisiana. And I suspect that dragonfly mark belongs to the Clarkson family.
Maybe. So what if it does?
A stalker has been harassing Patricia Clarkson for several years now. Did you know about
Colors
this?
we... Francis York
Constant
Morgan pieces
silent
it all
phone
together.
calls, unmarked letters. She also spotted a suspicious figure lurking near her mansion several times.
You do a smash attack with York and he goes, great. Nice. Yes. Got it.
And just last week, her employees spotted a strange figure lurking in the vicinity. The day someone else coincidentally used your alias and traveled to Louisiana.
That's very intriguing. Aligned symbolism.
Lise Clarkson also reported being harassed by a stalker just before
Take
she
a
was
sippy.
murdered.
Kirby suddenly gets really into Tremors.
You're aware of this, correct?
What's York's recovery move?
Because I didn't find any mention of this in your report.
No direct connection to the case. That's what we must have thought.
The visionary lies to himself, the liar only to others.
The fairy.
Which are you?
That's enough for now. This all has nothing to do with the case. Besides, there's no evidence that proves those letters are from her. Isn't that right, my fairy?
Reading over it again, I can't help but notice how well organized this report is.
It's beautiful.
One might even call it perfect. Except
Some
some
sort of
parts have been
perfect game.
redacted in an extremely suspicious way. Why are all these places blotted out?
Those must be the places where they use, like, Google Translate. On the textures.
Mr. Morgan, I noticed that several parts of this report have been redacted. For example, here, one individual's name has been erased from the key figure list. Would you mind telling me why?
Someone in charge must have thought it was unimportant. Or maybe even inappropriate.
Why would they think that?
How should we know? We've never understood what those people do.
Maybe they were really hard to hit due to a naming glitch.
Well, I took the liberty of trying to restore what was taken out. Normal ink was used to blot it out, so I was able to recover part of it. Here's what it says. Sapling salesman. All the other redacted parts seem to be connected to this person, but I can't think of a single reason why this individual would need to be removed from the report. Why is he so untouchable?
He's everywhere.
Him. He's nothing. We were barking up the wrong tree.
Meaning?
Can't include someone who doesn't exist in an official report, now can we?
Doesn't exist? You mean he had nothing to do with the case?
Yeah, you could say that.
Someone stole Lisa's body and it's been missing for the past 14 years. I find it hard to believe that it was simply hidden in that cold storage warehouse the entire time. Why wasn't a more detailed investigation carried out?
Well, it involved rich people?
Mr. Morgan, according to you, at the beginning of this case, the victim's body was being stored in the warehouse on purpose. Is that the truth? They really put her body there alongside food and other perishables?
Well, I didn't have another morgue.
It's in the report.
No. The report only says it was stored using the most effective and shockingly inhuman method possible.
If you can think of a better phrase, we're all ears.
The report isn't wrong, you know. In fact, that might actually be the most accurate way of describing it. It's precise, and it's also kinda poetic, you know?
Thanks, Simon. Simon's got our back.
Wow, Simon. We never would have taken you for a poet.
Pizza poet. Take a sippy.
Right?
You two think this is a joke?
No!
Lise Clarkson's body was discovered in that cold storage warehouse after 14 long years. If you'd only done a proper investigation, we probably would have found her much sooner. That poor girl.
We still regret the fact that we never got to meet her. We're sorry, from the bottoms of our hearts.
I only hope it didn't happen that way by design.
Will you comfort me? Thank you, my fairy.
I knew it wouldn't go that easily. Maybe I should try asking my questions in a different way. I could use Agent Jones here.
Nervous Simon.
Films teach us all we need to know? That's ridiculous. I'd rather read a book than watch a stupid movie.
Well, we gotta ask about the DVDs.
It's bugging you, isn't it, Aaliyah?
Jason porn.
Huh?
I get it. I get it. It's bugging me too.
I didn't mean to skip that line.
It's even got my heart racing a little. I mean, look at this. Nothing but DVDs.
There's Death Chase instead of Death Race. Ninja Police? Her first crime. I like the Gang City. I'm like trying to see if there's anything new we can see from this angle. There's like the right jail upside down. The Evil Mountain 4. My Lie, Your Sin. Old Billy. 25 minutes. Richard Hotel. Lola X. Black Box. Deep Sea. Kung Fu High. There's Final Impact at the very bottom, written in the Final Fantasy font. And above that is Saturday, May 12th, 5 a.m. That's an ominous name. Galaxy 666.
It's not Snorlax, his name's Borlax.
Lost Town. Welcome to the circus show. I have no idea what the one above that says. I think it's upside down.
Word up, holy.
Wait. The very bottom right. We have the Macaroni Man. These are all great.
Not a single Blu-ray in sight, just pure, unadulterated DVDs.
That's the way it was meant to be.
And he's got VHS tapes, too.
He's got Spaceballs? That one's normal? For the first time user of DVD. I cannot tell what the other ones say, they're all just smudgy.
Let's put cigarettes out on my dick.
Man of Legend.
I don't even have a VHS player in my house anymore.
The one on the right just looks like it says foot.
Whoa, look at this. Check it out. This one's got a lot of pizza in it, remember?
Oh, thank God, we're going to talk about Spaceballs.
You're not wrong, Simon. There's a very large quantity of pizza in that film. 1987, directed by Mel Brooks. The version on that tape is the one we recorded back when you could catch it on cable TV.
Seriously? Damn, Morgan, that's incredible. You're really living the dream, man.
I hope you both haven't forgotten that this conversation is also being recorded.
Where does York sit when he watches movies? Does he sit on the couch? Because his current chair is not facing the TV. Maybe he just moved it.
That's the window that faces the street out front. I can tell just from the layout of his furniture. Now I'm surrounded by everything I couldn't see out there. This is a nice building. Layout isn't bad either. Whew. Must be rather expensive to rent a place like this in Boston.
More than you can believe.
How many other rooms are there in this apartment? That room over there, your bedroom?
Huh. Why so curious, Belle? It almost sounds as if you're seeing this place for the first time. Aside from the hardware shop on the first floor, every apartment in this building has the exact same layout. We're well aware that you studied the layout of this apartment before you came to see us. There's no need to act so roundabout. Just be honest. Say it. I want to see your bedroom.
Thank you, Violet, for the sub. Mwah. See my butt.
Well then.
Doesn't mean we'll let you see it, though.
Agent Jones is completely checked out. Despite the fact that we're heading deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole here.
13 busty bugs arrived to investigate crime.
Agent Jones,
Agent Jones!
are you paying attention?
No!
Or do you intend to waste Mr. Morgan's precious time?
No. Sorry. I'm just a little tired. I'm listening.
Take your hand out of your pocket. Didn't they teach you any manners at Quantico?
Al Somnium Nirvana. Detectiving two strange crimes.
Right. Guess they slipped my mind. My bad. I'm actually kinda nervous. I'm not used to this sort of thing. Data analysis is my specialty, you know. I'm sure I'd be able to calm down a bit if I had some pizza, though.
Shameless laugh. I want an image of this. Dark laughter.
The FBI needs to do something about their lack of personnel. I'll have to ask the questions myself. But how should I start? Maybe I should look back over the files and calmly reassess the situation.
Why can we look at the ceiling light?
An elegant antique lighting fixture. And most of his other furniture is of the same quality. Why is his room such a mess then? This is why, instead of calling him a dangerous person, they've labeled him a high-functioning sociopath.
How much have you missed? Chapter 1.
Just the usual around here, no need to worry.
The usual?
Yes. A strange person lives upstairs. Every now and then, he makes noise.
What's strange about him?
Several years ago, a woman was murdered upstairs.
Whoa.
Her husband still lives there.
Yikes.
He's ex-BPD, and apparently he's still searching for the killer. But it seems like they cut all support for the investigation due to decreased funding.
Now you know this is a joke.
The team on the case wanted to keep working on it, but the suits wouldn't hear of it. A tale as old as time. Due to his situation...
Homie, they just gave up.
He's been making a lot more noise recently. Like you just heard.
You never noticed anything, Agent Jones.
Well, I did hear some loud noises every now and then.
And you didn't analyze them?
But I didn't think they were real noises coming from upstairs. I mean, look at him. It's not like he's reacting to the noise. He always just went about his business as usual for all the years I've watched him. So I just figured it was coming from the TV.
You really amaze me sometimes.
Homie, you couldn't figure out where a noise was coming from?
So far, everything checks out with the report. But there were always some parts of the report that didn't make sense. He expects me to believe he just happened to solve a case this difficult while he was on vacation? And metaphysical offender profiling? I won't let him distract me with his fancy made-up words.
Fancy made-up words.
After you arrested Galena Clarkson, you had a run-in with the Clarksons. At least that's what it says in the report.
Yeah, one of them was missing an arm.
What exactly happened there?
Just a simple run-in, that's all. Nothing but a single phenomenon. Chasing hollow instances like that won't lead you closer to the truth. Truth doesn't work like that.
A hollow phenomenon, which resulted in a mountain of corpses.
Oh, Belle. We think we finally understand what you're trying to say. But don't be so voracious. How about another cup of coffee? We've still got a long way to go, you know. Yes. It's coarsely ground, so there should only be 4 teaspoons per cup. No more, no less. Next, the coffee travels from the funnel to the siphon. Simon, normally you only do surveillance in order to gather data, correct? Hiding microphones and cameras, sifting through garbage, wiretapping, shadowing, tracing credit card histories. You'll do whatever it takes to gather data in order to prevent crimes. That's how the FBI works.
Well, yeah, you're right. No reason in hiding it now, I guess. Why do you ask?
Our Southern Belle has adopted a very peculiar MO. It's almost like she has a special power, just like us. You've been watching us this entire time, haven't you, Belle? From that window.
I don't need to answer that question.
You came here on New Year's Eve, then spent 49 hours watching us until you returned to your hotel room last night. You observed us the entire time without sleep or rest, and you only ate once, some pizza delivered by Simon.
Pizza!
Aside from that, you never drank any water or relieved yourself. You simply sat there and continued to watch us.
Homie, go to the bathroom. That's not healthy.
You have visions, too, don't you? You came here solely to hear us talk, didn't you? But then, why bother watching us for over 2 days beforehand? You didn't come to talk with us. You came because you wanted to see this apartment with your own eyes. And because you're already convinced of something. Isn't that right? He who fights with monsters should see to it that he himself does not become a monster. And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you.
But
Oh. Coffee.
Coffee. I haven't been dropping frames, have I?
Thank you, my fairy. If you hadn't been paying attention, this coffee would have all gone to waste.
We're good.
The pus in our brains. It really has a way of interfering with our lives. Didn't remember when she came along. No, what's coffee? Yes, coffee.
Fridujo. What the Christ?
What the Christ? This is friggin' delicious.
This is delicious!
I thought I was gonna shit myself for a second there. Come on, Aaliyah, take a sip. Trust
Well, that's
me.
how it is, huh?
I'm not exaggerating.
Bitch.
I don't believe it.
Coffee tends to have that effect.
It's better than any coffee I've ever tasted.
Of course it is. Coffee is a sacred drink. Coffee saved us. If not for its oracle, we would be on the other side right now. So I never forget to pay my respects to coffee.
What do you see in the coffee?
Especially at critical moments like this.
FK.
Big black cumulonimbus clouds are in the sky. And that sound. Thunder snow is coming.
Alright, we're in January.
Does Agent Jones need pizza in order to calm down? Why does he hate being out in the field so much? He knows we need to be on our absolute guard against this guy. Why can't he just pull it together?
Simon!
Come on, don't glare at me like that, Aaliyah. I told you, I'm out of my element here, remember?
This isn't the time or the place.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just really nervous. I mean, Morgan's a legend. Now he's right in front of us, and things are all tense. I'm sure it'd give any normal agent a stomachache.
Incidentally, Simon, why did you decide to stop working out in the field?
Don't ask. It's a long story.
It doesn't involve pizza.
I don't mind. We have lots of time, don't we? I could even make you another cup of coffee, if you like.
Fine then. I'll try to make it brief. See, I used to work out in the field. Even had my own partner. But we had a little rivalry that sort of ruined our relationship. It was over a woman, of course. You know how it goes.
Damn.
We fell in love with the same girl. At the same workplace, too. Then one day, the three of us went to go do a stakeout at a restaurant over in East Boston. I pretended to be a customer while my partner waited in the car, and she waited in the building across the way. Well, it only took a few minutes for my partner and I to lose our heads. We started engaging in this dumb contest to see who could impress her more. Things were looking bad. I knew I was gonna lose. Then, something happened. Right in front of me, a customer starts choking on something. Her face was pale, froth at the mouth, the whole 9 yards. I got up at once, but my partner stopped me. Didn't want us to blow our cover. So what did I do? I ignored him. Helped the guy anyway. I couldn't stand by and watch that. I couldn't help myself. Next thing I knew, I was a hero. The guy survived, the restaurant thanked me, and I'd even managed to win the heart of you-know-who. It felt pretty good, you know? One-upping my partner right in front of his very eyes. But that was the beginning of the end. A few days later, she and I went to go get some bubble tea at a cafe in Brookline. And a man comes up to me and said,
I'm here to thank you on behalf of the person you saved in that restaurant.
Feeling a bit cocky, I said, "All in a day's work, my good man," and tried to brush him away. But he held out an envelope to me and said,
My client broke 3 ribs thanks to the unnecessary Heimlich maneuver you administered to him. He wants you to ensure that he'll be able to get the proper treatment.
I thought I'd saved someone. But all I ended up doing is wasting a lot of my precious time wrapped up in an astronomically stupid court case. It also blew our cover, so our target found out about us. In the end, I was taken out of the field and banished to a meaningless job that anyone with half a brain could do.
I need to get into data analytics.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, well, that's what happened. Of course, I also lost the love of my life and went back to being a lonesome loser. And that's why I hate being out in the field. Oh, come on! I tell you all that and you're not even gonna say anything?
A normal already hiree. How much lower can we go?
Hey, I warned you! I told you it'd be long! Oh...
Silent Simon.
Looks like Agent Jones is actually mad about something for once. But he got what he deserved. I mean, showing off during an investigation? Competing with another FBI agent? I'm surprised he was only transferred.
I want to hear more about Simon.
Agent Jones, I'm sorry for not responding to your story. It was just so... bizarre. I wasn't sure what to say.
Sorry that the greatest trauma of my life ended up being too bizarre for you.
Well, what do you expect? All you ever talk about is pizza or hitting on women. Honestly, it offended me. I felt like I was listening to a teenage boy tell some misogynistic conquest story.
Whoa, Aaliyah, hold on a minute here. Despite how I may seem to you, I am actually pretty popular with the ladies.
He's popular with this lady.
And you know that coworker of mine? She's the one who came on to me. Besides, I only told that story because a certain someone asked me to. It's what happens when you're a popular guy.
Is this all some big joke to you? I'm really losing my patience here.
You simply have yet to awaken to my masculine charm. Maybe you should try getting some more experience under your belt.
Agent Jones, are you trying to get me to sue you for sexual harassment?
He's digging his own grave. Isn't he, my fairy?
Aw, come on, Morgan, not you too. I'm sure a guy like you can tell why women might find me attractive.
What's
Is it a stable
supposed to
job?
mean?
I just mean, you know, imagine it for a minute. A woman who you wouldn't necessarily call beautiful, yet still possesses some unique charm. You see women every now and then who you wouldn't mind spending a night or two with, right? And I'm like the male version of that. Come on, you know what I mean. Some women just prefer a man who's a little below the norm.
The pathetic wet man.
And they're usually with a different guy each
This
time
guy
you see
sucks
them.
at his job. Can I call him a Redditor now? Yes.
From straight-laced businessmen to gold chains and fake tans. They prefer buffet style, you know? Anyway, my point is, we've all got this special kind of sex appeal.
I couldn't even keep track of all the sexist remarks you made just now.
Hey, just cool it for a sec, would you? We're having a guy conversation here. This is all just strategy I'm using to try and loosen Morgan up. Trust me.
You know I can hear that, right?
If he actually had a hand in this, it would explain why Lisa's body was left frozen for all that time. The body wasn't stolen. It wasn't that he couldn't find it. He just left it there.
Just the FBI agent who has to listen to this entire recording.
It's definitely a possibility.
I guess it's not being helped by me inspecting everything before going on to progress.
Why would an agent as skilled
I just want to
as
hear
you
everything.
close the Lise Clarkson case without locating her body?
Good question. Maybe we just weren't as skilled as you think back then. Isn't that right, my fairy?
You reported the body as being stolen. Was that truly the case?
Meaning?
Meaning there's a possibility that the body wasn't stolen, but purposefully moved instead. Maybe someone ordered someone else to get rid of the body, or even store it in a specific place.
But who? And for what purpose?
In order to use the body for something else. You never considered that?
I don't want to know what they're going to do with the ice block body.
Perhaps there's some connection between the frozen body and the fact that Sang Rouge is still being produced.
Hey, Aaliyah, how about explaining yourself clearly so that even I can follow along?
Can you put that in words so that even like a 5th grader could understand?
Someone extracted the ingredients to Sang Rouge from Lise Clarkson's body. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it, Belle?
Isn't it in a fucking giant block of ice?
So that they could go on producing the inimitable drug without Professor R.
What?
Drug addiction destroys people, physically and mentally. It makes them capable of doing anything just so they can get their hands on a fix. Abusing a corpse? That's nothing to an addict. And with your dependency, I suspect you might know just what that's like.
Maybe we do. If you
Weed
threaten to
addiction.
take this away from us, I might have to kill you both right here. And steal all your $100 bills.
Holla, holla, get dollar. Media made by Japanese person that partially indicts drugs.
Spine-tingling, scary stuff, isn't it, my fairy?
Weed eater.
You sure got a twisted sense of humor there, Morgan.
Ominous. It's almost like a manifestation of the atmosphere in this room right now.
Like
Do you
that
hear
tree.
that thunder? It's probably gonna snow soon.
We're in
A Wano storm.
Massachusetts. That's the norm for this time of year.
Well, I'm not used to the cold. If possible, I'd like to finish this up before we get stuck in a snowstorm. Agent
Homie,
Jones,
this is
after
only
we're
chapter
done
2.
here. Agent Jones, is something the matter? Snap out of it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know.
Do you? Then stop daydreaming.
Okay.
You just what?
I need the shit.
My stomach's been letting some thunder loose, too.
Hope he does.
Thunder?
That coffee was just so good,
It what? We don't have all day here.
The coffee was just so good, it summoned forth a massive tsunami from within me.
Excuse me? What is wrong with you? Now is really not the time for this.
Right door at the end of the hallway.
Thanks, pal. Hold on. You can make it. We can do this. It's not very far.
We promise you. Not put laxatives in the coffee. Coffee is a sacred drink, remember?
Motherfucker. There's no doubt that the report omitted information linking Morgan to the Clarksons. I need to get him to confess. Oh yeah. That reminds me. There's a secret weapon in Agent Jones's briefcase.
It's a gun.
He's chain smoking it non-stop. He's clearly dependent on it. Which means he might be dependent on other drugs as well.
That's a huge leap there, buddy. Do you have any for me?
Mr. Morgan, I heard that you were always a smoker.
Like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber, played by Jim Carrey.
Did you ever wonder if that was the reason you contracted your illness?
Marijuana?
What does that have to do with this case?
Nothing. I'm just personally curious about it.
Sometimes, people die in car accidents, regardless of how well they take care of their health. Other times, they slip on their bathroom floors and crack open their heads. Isn't that right, my fairy?
I'm not concerned with statistics. I'm just curious about you, right here, right now.
We switched over from nicotine to this. It's less addictive. That's one step in the right direction, isn't it?
Perhaps. If we're talking about withdrawal symptoms or physical dependencies. But it still seems like you're smoking too much at once. Honestly, it looks to me like you have a mental dependency.
Maybe. But so what if we do?
Surely you know about gateway drugs, yes? When a person starts to use one drug, it becomes much easier for them to branch out and try other drugs as well. The first drug acts as the gateway that leads them to stronger substances.
Oh. Are you trying to say that's going to happen to us?
No. I'm simply saying there's a possibility. Agent Jones probably won't be back for a while. Actually, now might be my opportunity to make some real progress.
I like the refusal to say marijuana. I wonder if they're not allowed to. Real
Have you
progress?
ever seen this before? And please, don't say no.
Sang Rouge. The drug we once chased. What about it?
Sang Rouge is still circulating. It's changed shape and its composition is slightly different now. But it's still very much alive. But only in a very limited part of Louisiana. You aren't surprised? Did you somehow know this would happen?
Copies of another drug being circulated isn't exactly a rare case.
Take a sippy.
But Sang Rouge is special. The inimitable Enigma powder. The origin. It has many names, and no one was ever able to copy it. We've also been trying to figure out what it's made from ever since it appeared. But it's impossible to analyze. After all, it appears to be made from common ingredients that can be found anywhere. But if you try to use those ingredients, all you'll end up with is a mundane hallucinogen like DMT. If you're lucky. No. Sang Rouge requires a special recipe. The original recipe, which someone's been guarding this entire time.
11 herbs and spices.
Someone who survived the incident in Le Carré. Immediately after they found Lisa's body, I went to go see Patricia. In order to interrogate her, of course.
So you told us.
But I was unable to meet with her.
She refused to speak with you, didn't she? That's so like her.
No, she didn't get the chance to. You see, she's gone missing.
What?
To put it more accurately, no one's seen her since the afternoon of the 28th. According to her employees, she shut herself up in her room for several months before she disappeared. But since that sort of thing happened often, they didn't think anything of it. On the morning of New Year's Eve, they noticed her window was open, and when they went up to check on her, she was gone. But no one knows how long her window had been open for. This is just my hypothesis, but on December 28th, a strange man visited Le Carré and was spotted near her mansion. That man must have found some way to lure Patricia into his car, the '89 Cadillac that he bought used. Then, the two of them drove north to Trenton, where they boarded a train to Boston. They would have arrived here around midnight on the 29th, or perhaps early morning on the 30th. I believe this man is the same Billy Bishop whose name was previously recorded by the airline. So, what do you think of my guess? I'd love to hear your opinion as a former FBI special agent.
Now we get it. We aren't persons of interest.
Budget on.
We're the suspects. But what about our alibi?
What alibi?
I've had enough of your bullshit. You expect me to believe you haven't taken a single step out of this room? That Agent Jones is your witness? Surveillance cameras can easily be tampered with, especially by someone like you, who knows all about how the FBI works.
You're possessed by death. Go and take a look at your own face in the mirror. You look like the Grim Reaper. After you visited both Le Carré and Greenvale, you left a mountain of corpses in your wake. You can make all the excuses you want. I'm immune to them. Right here, right now, I want to know everything. You tell me the truth.
Yes! You're good, Bill. Damn good. You're brimming with potential. Don't you think she's the perfect partner for our last dance? What do you say, my fairy? Don't you agree? She's good. So good. What do you want to know? We've got nothing to hide. Go on. Question us. This is how it's got to be. Doesn't this remind you of something? You know what I mean, my fairy?
Fear. Yeah, it checks out. 2005.
Son of a... How did this happen in my town? God damn it!
The head and limbs were severed and lined up, according to the lines that were drawn with her blood.
Whoa!
Just like migratory birds flying systematically across the sky. Hey, Zach, what do you think this means?
They're severed roots.
Severed roots?
This is the way the Clarksons kill someone when they want to cut him off from the family.
And how do you know about this?
Everyone in town knows about it. They're just too scared to talk.
What does the
Damn.
V stand for, then?
Oh, you know.
It's me.
Vendetta.
What, you think I know everything now?
Vilitatio. It means quarrel in Latin. That's what the V stands for.
Latin. Intriguing, isn't it, Zach? There are no defense wounds on the corpse. In other words, Galena showed no signs of resistance when she was amputated.
Ooh.
But, strangely enough, there are small traces of subcutaneous bleeding around the wounded areas.
I need
That's
no
a
in this
vital
Latin.
reaction, which means she couldn't have been dead.
You mean...
Yes, that's right, Patty. Galena was amputated while she was still alive.
Oh.
And she never resisted.
Is that even possible?
It certainly isn't impossible. For example, if she was put to sleep with a drug, or if she desired the amputation herself.
Why would she ever desire that?
Mr. York, I'm sorry, but there ain't no way that could have happened.
How can you be sure of that, Melvin? Our world contains phenomena that could never be explained with logic. This is especially true for phenomena in which humans are involved. Do you really think all the facets of love and hate can be explained with logic?
Well, no, I don't reckon I do. Yeah, might be too early to rule out those possibilities, just like you say.
I like the
Zach,
words that are
now
just
we truly know
italicized.
just how deeply the Clarksons are involved with this. Patty, how long does it take to reach the Clarkson estate?
Just a short drive. You just gotta head west along the Mississippi. You can't miss it.
Got it. Thank you, Patty. By the way, Melvin, no matter how accelerated Patty may be, don't you think she's still a bit too young to see something like this? For the record, I have no intent to instruct others on how to raise their children, but...
Shines flashlight directly in their face.
Moly, you're right! Patricia, CLG! Come on, sweetie. Kids shouldn't have to see stuff like this.
Daddy, it's too late now.
We've been staring at it for like half an hour now, man. What up, Melvin?
You sure you okay, CLG?
I'm fine. Besides, I'm used to seeing stuff like that on CSI.
Yeah.
You're the one who looks pale, Daddy.
Yeah, that's just rude.
Well, it did shake me up a little, but I'll be back to normal in no time. Sorry about that, Mr. York. What say we rest in the interrogation room till we all calm down, CLG?
Sure thing, Daddy. I'm gonna go sit with Daddy for a bit, Agent York. We can join back up later.
Galena killed her daughter, so her family cut ties with her. Do you really think that's what happened here, Zach? If this is truly the ritual that the Clarksons use to cut ties with someone, why would they go out of their way to do it here, in a holding cell? They could have easily done it after we released her. And judging from how Danny Clarkson was acting, I think it's clear that he really loved Galena. How could he accept this grotesque butchering, even if it was for the sake of the family? There's no point in ruminating on this. We should get back to the investigation. As long as we keep moving, the answer will inevitably fling itself straight at us.
Good mission. Bone Man. Take a sippy.
Found the flying serpent. But now, the flying serpent will come to find you.
Yeah, that sounds right. And it looks like this flying serpent is a venomous one.
Some become feasts, while others are eaten alive. Which fate would you prefer?
Both sound marvelous, but let me check with Zach.
A fine answer.
My message.
Find the one who fired the pistol at heaven. Within the white hall of beds, brandish the ticket to the goddess. And once again, you will see the other world. Do you comprehend the oracle?
Zach, it looks like he's hell-bent on leading us back into that other world.
Follow the oracle.
Oh, I will, Hungan. There are only two types of things in our world. Things that should be resisted and things that should be accepted. And I believe this oracle is something to accept.
I can believe that. You know, Spiffy, a little hungry.
Do you think we're crazy for believing everything that skeletal gentleman says?
No.
No, we're not crazy. Not one bit. This is our destiny, that's all. But I shouldn't need to explain that to you, Zach.
Oracle decryption.
The one who fired the pistol at heaven. Firing pistols at the sky might be a rather common occurrence for the South. Remember? Young Guns, 1988, directed by Christopher Kane. There's that great scene where Emilio Estevez keeps firing his Colt M1877 up at the sky. Well, that took place in New Mexico, didn't it? And the Oracle probably isn't referring to a situation like that. Bingo, Zach. We're currently running a race here, and the one who started this murder investigation is indeed the one who fired the pistol at heaven. In other words, the person who first discovered the body. According to the files, Lisa's body was discovered by Chuck Thompson, a crawfish farmer. He apparently works out of a fishing hut located in the marshes south of the bayou. Let's go pay him a visit. Who knows? We might even get to see some crawfish.
Oh, hell yeah.
What? Why isn't the murderer the one who started this race? Zach, this isn't like you. Of course the murderer isn't the one who started the race. The murderer's running it. They're currently in first place, and they're breaking all the rules. Any more objections, Zach?
My lady?
Within the White Hall of Beds. This one is even easier. There are only a few establishments that have a whole hall's worth of beds, especially in a small town like this. I'm sure you've already got a pretty good idea about what the answer is, Zach. Beds all lined up. Only an amateur would hear that and think it must be referring to a brothel. You really think that's a White Hall?
It's white!
Sorry, but there's a more obvious answer out there. A place that anyone would think of when they hear the words White Hall. I mean, come on. Who would ever use White Hall as a symbol for a bordello? No, a White House refers to the same place no matter what country you're in. Disinfectant.
What?
Jars of medicine and white smocks. That's right. It's a place where people dress in all white. And this town doesn't have any labs in it, which means you never disappoint me, Zach. It's a medical facility.
All right.
They invite their patients into rooms full of beds.
I forgot the church was also the clinic.
Doctors and nurses clad in white. It's definitely a White Hall, where people are invited into beds. You always manage to impress me with your intuition. I'm really counting on you here, Zach. And I know I'll always be able to.
I love York. He's always so supportive.
Agent York, you're trying to leave without your trustworthy assistant?
Hello there, Patty. I'd never attempt such a thing. I was simply engaging in a battle of wits with Hoongan while I waited for you.
Hoongan?
Yes, the skeletal gentleman in the top hat.
Hey, you haven't heard?
Not that story again. Is this how you always conduct your investigations?
Well, last time it was someone else.
This is the way I work.
I bet you can't find a single partner. Not even in the entire FBI.
That's not true. I always work together with Zach.
Oh, right. Zach. Don't worry. I'll be your partner while you're here in our town. Now, let's go investigate.
I'm very burpy tonight. Let's save, it's been a bit. You know, I didn't have a super big dinner. I had a bowl of pot roast from a place. but it was only one bowl. And they
Oh,
didn't chop their vegetables enough. And they put the carrots in too late, so it was hard.
So, you're that hotshot FBI agent I keep hearing about.
And who might you be?
I came to claim the body of my daughter. My daughter, who was murdered in a holding cell after you detained her yesterday.
P.J. Clarkson.
Zach, I wasn't expecting to run into the final boss this early. You must be the head of the Clarkson family, P.J. Clarkson. And you've come to claim the body of Galena Clarkson, whose dismembered corpse was found early this morning. Is that correct? Where did you learn that Galena had been murdered? Zach and I just learned of the news ourselves.
This is Lucari. And I am P.J. Clarkson. There ain't a single thing I don't know about this.
He is huge. He is Big Boss.
I see.
As in big.
So then you must also know about the Severed Roots ritual. I have a question for you, Philip. We suspect that Galena was murdered by someone from the Clarkson family. Have you given that possibility any consideration?
Listen up, you FBI piece of shit. You better watch your manners around my pa.
Shut up, Daniel.
But, sir... My bad, sir.
I'll have you know I once had 3 children. But I must not have raised them very well, because my son and my eldest daughter both ran away and never came back to me. The only one who stayed by my side was my second daughter, Galena. Then she done married Daniel here into the family and presented me with both an heir and a granddaughter. Seemed for a while as if things were finally starting to calm down. But then, someone corrupted both Galena and Lisa.
Daughter.
And I lost everything.
Do I sound like
Aside from
that
my
sometimes?
shit-heeled son-in-law, that is. You understand me, FBI?
Galena's death is nothing but a loss for the Clarkson family.
Okay.
That doesn't mean the Clarksons are automatically innocent, though. Humans don't always act out of self-interest, do they?
That mouth. You're starting to sound more and more like your mother. We're leaving, Daniel.
What? But my treasure...
Now, whether you end up being an angel or a demon, I reckon you're the man I've been waiting for all this time. Once you finish that autopsy and we're clear to take her home, I want you to give me a call.
They're phenomenal, Patty. So perfectly rural. Ominous statements, foul-mouthed insults. This town possesses a complicated system of communication that you just can't find in the city. Work-centric emails are so cold and lifeless. This is what true human connections feel like. Connections as visceral as blood itself.
So, Agent York, what's next on your agenda?
The last boss may have gotten the jump on us, Patty, but I didn't let him shake my resolve. I intend to obey the skeletal gentleman's oracles, and that's that. First, we should head to either the home of the person who discovered Lisa's body or to the town's medical facility. Well, Zach, what do you think?
Well, let's see. We got 2 waypoints. And 5 quests. Although this one's more of a long one. Sugarcane plantation. That's water treatment. This is a big map, I just realized. There's the Mississippi medical facility. Oh, luckily there's a fast travel near all of them. Let's see if we can... No, I didn't mean to put a waypoint. Let's see if we can get that sugar cane. UFO. That mic fell off. Yo, look at this guy all stanced up. Holy shit, man. He's ready to fucking throw down.
Were you thinking about Galena too? And all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states? Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country. Incredibly vast. And it's mostly composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland, with small towns scattered about here and there. That's how America looks to me. Compared to the scale of this entire country, New York, Chicago, and LA are all microscopic. Sometimes they even feel like figments of my imagination. Think back to what Las Vegas looked like when we were driving up I-15. It was a mirage. The TV and movies dress up those mirages and broadcast them to people all around the world. Meanwhile, American women become fascinated by the gorgeous city lights and are drawn toward those illusions. The very same women who were chosen as prom queens in their small towns. In the end, all they find are ghosts. Once their eyes adjust to that blinding light, they realize there's nothing but vanity and lust surrounding them. They finally figure out that it was all in their heads. Then they quickly try to satisfy themselves with something else. Drugs. And drugs are the gateway to a whole pantheon of crime. Zach, remember what you told me once? The women who turn to crime aren't the evil ones. The drugs aren't evil either. They're nothing but chemicals. The ones who feed off those women and use them. They're the ones to hate. Let's go, Zach. We need to find the person who's hiding behind Galena and drag them out into the blazing southern sun.
I swear he risked it all by taking a stance and saying that drug users aren't bad people. Oops.
You didn't even... What else have you seen on that sci-fi movie channel?
Agent York, why are you asking me that?
Discussing movies is one of the most basic forms of communication in our country.
What time period do you live in?
It's always been that way in every era. In this country, all dialogues always begin from films.
Ugh. Says who? You're making me sick.
Sick?
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna puke.
I know just what you need to do, Patty.
What?
Tell me what other movies you've seen on that sci-fi channel.
Ugh, you're so annoying. Fine. I saw this one movie where a pretty lady and an old guy fight, and they were both robots.
Ah, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. 2003, directed by Jonathan Mostow. I knew you were an Arnold S. fan.
Oh, you said it again. Oh, whatever. I'm not a fan of his or anything, okay? He just happened to be in it.
So, what did you think?
I knew of the name Terminator, but it was my first time seeing one of those movies.
What? You've never seen Terminator?
Well, the first two came out before I was even born.
I know, but come on. It's Terminator.
Boys probably like it, but I'm sure most girls don't give two craps about it. Oh, but I know it was directed by the same person who did Titanic.
Titanic? Oh, you mean Raise the Titanic. 1980, directed by Jerry Jameson. But he didn't direct Terminator. He's famous for Airport 77 and The Deadly Tower. You probably know this already, but The Deadly Tower was based on the 1966 Texas Tower sniper incident. I learned about it at the FBI Academy in Quantico. In the film, Kurt Russell plays Charles Joseph Whitman, the assailant. He really brought the character to life with an awe-inspiring performance. What's wrong, Patty? I'm just trying to talk about Terminator 3, that movie you saw, but you're not paying any attention. So be it. If you're not in the mood to talk, then let's return to the investigation. It's a shame, though. We really wanted to hear more about the films you saw, didn't we, Zach?
Try to catch up, Patty. I am not finding this rice. Where is it? Whoa!
It's a beautiful day, Patty.
Really? Seems kinda normal to me.
Now that you mention it, yes, it is a normal day. I just felt like saying that.
What? You know, sometimes you really get on my nerves.
You looked it up? An extremely specific location. To the right of the building.
If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the body. Lift bridges are truly a rarity.
You're right.
Reminds me of Duluth, Minnesota. Remember what happened there? That man went to such great lengths to collect his victims' tongues. You know, the one who would French kiss them every day as they slowly decompose. As I drove him to the station after his arrest, he started lecturing me on the proper way to give someone a kiss. Anyway, back to Duluth. They have a famous lift bridge there called the Aerial Lift Bridge. The lift bridge here is the first one we've seen since then, but this one looks a lot smaller than the Aerial Lift Bridge. Its smaller size was most likely chosen due to the width of the river and the sea level of this area. The height and structure of a bridge is what determines which sort of boats can travel down the river. Normal bridges' base heights are set at a higher point so that boats can freely pass underneath them. But I imagine it would be difficult to create a bridge with a large arch here due to the river width and the sea level. That's why we're seeing all these mobile bridges, such as lift bridges and drawbridges around here. As far as Louisiana goes, it appears that they've built mobile bridges over most of the bayous. Fascinating, isn't it, Zach? So many different types of bridges. I'm curious to learn even more about bridges now. Let's do some detailed research next time we get the chance.
Over here? Alright. Rice. Rice. Hear that, Patty? We got rice.
Okay, Patty. I'm going to try asking you that question again. What do you do when you're at home?
I watch TV and look up stuff on the internet, I guess. Ain't much else to do when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Really? For some reason, I envisioned you working hard to take care of all the chores around the house.
Well, of course I do stuff like that too. But doesn't everyone? Why bother talking about it?
Other kids your age don't help out their parents. They're too busy talking with their friends on the phone or through emails.
That's stupid. I don't get why everyone's so obsessed with taking pictures of themselves. Then they send them to their friends just to get approval. Talk about cringeworthy.
How do you prefer to boost your self-esteem then?
I don't need to. I have my family. And besides, my daddy's the town sheriff. All I need to be happy is a normal life.
That's awfully mature of you.
Everyone else is just childish. I'm totally normal.
Okay, then. So what do you do after you finish all your chores? You
Good
don't
night,
turn on
Sneed.
CNN and pour yourself some bourbon, do you?
CNN? That's kid stuff. What I watch is way more adult than that.
Like what? Live sports?
You just don't get it, Agent York. Full House, Friends, Beverly Hills 90210, sitcoms. Sitcoms are an all-in-one package. Dreams, love, life lessons, science fiction. They've got everything you'd ever want. And some cable channels just show reruns all day long. It's the best. Oh, but my favorite TV show is this old one called MacGyver. The main character is cute and smart. I don't know his real name, but I like him. Oh, and I also like Gil Grissom from CSI. I just think it's adorable how he keeps maggots inside his fridge.
Thank you, Patty. That was very informative. Well, what do you think, Zach? Her tastes are... they're a bit hard to describe. Wait, don't even say it. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I'm in full agreement.
You know, it's occurring to me, when I first made Patsy, she was also obsessed with sitcoms. If we get like a third thing, I'm gonna shit. Yeah, we'll pause. Burp percent.
Hey, want to talk about bridges? Why? I've become obsessed with bridges, Zach, and there's no turning back now. Remember what we saw on our way here? Back when we were driving that hybrid car before we switched over to the skateboarding. We passed over the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, the longest bridge over water in the entire world. Remember the sudden downpour that made it impossible for us to see the road? The rain was so torrential that we couldn't see more than a few miles ahead of us. I'm sure local drivers are used to that sort of thing. They were all going normal speeds. I'll bet that scene reminded you of a certain film, or perhaps a certain person. Violent City, 1970. Directed by Sergio Salina. I only ever saw it on TV when I was a kid, so I don't remember it very well. But I definitely remember that it featured a bridge, a long bridge. During the New Orleans part, that's the one thing I remember. That bridge must have been the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. And the film starred Charles Bronson.
I've gone over that bridge.
Charles Bronson. What an amazing sound. You couldn't possibly find another man whose name matches his appearance so perfectly. Yes, of course I know that Charles Bronson isn't his real name. Charles Dennis Buczynski. That's his real name, but he's Bronson. Period. Zach, what's your favorite Bronson film? Death Wish? The Magnificent Seven? Rider on the Rain? Or Farewell Friend? They're all masterpieces. But to me, his greatest work lies elsewhere. That's it, Zach. No wonder we get along so well. I don't care what anyone else says. His greatest film by far is 10 to Midnight, 1983, directed by J. Lee Thompson. There's no realism to be found in this movie, but that's what makes it so great. One might even call it a fantasy masterpiece. It was certainly filled with unprecedented fantasy compared to other police thrillers, that's for sure. You know, Zach, I'm suddenly getting the urge to watch it again. Let's hurry up and solve this case so that we can go rent the DVD.
I've gone the wrong way. I just get so engrossed in hearing York talk.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Unlocked. Oops.
Hey, Agent York. Just so you know, dealing with Pastor Sanders is gonna be a big pain in the butt.
Bernie?
A big pain in the butt?
That's what I said. But I guess you have no choice but to obey your oracle, huh?
Well, we gotta go deal with the big pain in the butt. Come on, make the joke.
I don't like hospitals.
Why not?
They soup folks up with medicine, cut them up, and then they try and act like they're your friends. Something ain't right about that, you know. It goes against the laws of nature.
Rules of
Plus,
nature!
This is a church. So you got a pastor, a servant of God, actually playing God with his patients.
I can get it. That
I think you have a point there, Patty.
I can swing
These
that.
days, we can neither determine death nor reproduce without the help of modern medicine. Yeah, our world's become quite an unnatural one. Oh.
Ah!
Excuse me.
This is
Jump scare.
Lucare. You need to watch where you're going, or someone might end up tripping you.
Swing your butt from side to side.
Zach, it's her. The stylish woman who watched Lise die.
Oops.
I've been waiting for you, lost lamb.
Doctor.
Hi there, Pastor. Would you mind letting go of me? I'm in a bit of a hurry right now.
So
oh man, I'm so hungry.
The Lord hungers.
Here we go again.
What?
Pitiful. Truly pitiful, my little lamb.
No, neither Zach nor I.
Oh, so pitiful. So pitiful, just pitiful. The Lord hungers. 1 can of spam, 1 can of red beans, and 1 can of spinach. You are to offer up the taboo trinity.
Taboo? Don't you mean the holy?
Oh, how I pity you. Unlike us humans, the Lord never errs. Now, my pitiful agent, bring forth the taboo trinity at once. For it is the will of the Lord our God.
See? I told you this was gonna be a pain in the butt.
But Zach and I need to go after that stylish woman.
Too late now. We need to obey God's will.
The Lord hungers!
Come on, hurry it up. We need to go.
Well,
Come on,
Zach,
York.
I don't know what to say. First an oracle, and now an order from God? Maybe this is the trial that will yield the ticket to the goddess.
The Lord hungers.
Either way, it looks like we have no choice but to gather the taboo trinity. I guess it just goes to show that small towns are always filled with the bizarre and unpredictable.
Buy a can of spinach. Order red beans and rice. Buy canned spinach. Alright, come on, Patty. We gotta go deliver this rice. Loading. Let's see. I gotta say, I'm appreciating the fast travel this time around. Not that driving in the first game got on my nerves, because it was always funny. But you know. Where is she? She's over here.
Ugh, the air out there don't feel right today. You feel it too, honey?
One green pepper. But I have the green pepper. The cook, the thief, his wife, and her lover. What do you mean, get some andouilles? One time. One time, my buddy Keith.
Oh, coming right up, honey. I'll put my heart and soul into it.
Where's the red beans and rice? Let's eat some beignets. Remember what you said about red beans?
Alexis, could I have some red beans and rice?
Oh, my Lord. Sorry, honey.
Oh, no.
Can do. We only serve red beans and rice on Mondays.
No!
That's a meal you eat when you're busy, like folks usually are on Monday. It's been a tradition here in Louisiana for as long as I can remember. Wait, honey, don't tell me. You're the type who does your laundry every day?
I'm better than that. I do my laundry never!
Oh.
Tradition, Zach. This is it. The Deep South. Louisiana. We need to obey tradition here and come back on Monday.
Francis, we're in a murder investigation. Time is a reward for another side quest, and the NPC that gives said side quest only appears in one location for 6 hours once a week. Oh boy. This is a funny game sometimes. Oh god, it's Wednesday. Buy canned spinach. I don't know why Urza Frida has spinach, but okay. Where's Urza Frida? Down the street. How do I upgrade my skateboard?
Were you thinking about Galena too? And all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states? Zach,
Saturday mornings at the graveyard.
Right,
You're going to have to remind
me.
me.
This is a vast country. Incredibly vast.
Well, you know, we have to wait till Monday.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
York? Whoa!
Do you carry any canned goods here?
Canned goods? The vermin of the grocery store? Nay, I think not.
Understood, Mirror. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Wait. Yes, I can see it. I can see the canned good thou seeketh.
How intriguing. Well then, where is the canned good I seek?
In a place where no man could ever peddle it.
I see. In a place where it can't be bought from a person. Got it, Mirror.
'Twas but a trifle. For the Lord hungers, doth he not?
Zach, it's in a vending machine. It appears that God wants us to go on a wild goose chase all around town.
You got that right. Everyone gets a reverb. Why do we think Urzuli Frida would have it? Or I guess Freda. While we're here. Can I buy skateboard upgrade yet?
Very.
Plot locked. Okay. Armor-piercing bullets. Yeah, sure.
I can thou hast.
Oh, that reduced my ammo count by 1. As in, my carrying capacity. Oh, I do not have that many bullets. Do I? No, I have plenty. No, I only have 70. I must have used all of them. I need to head to a place. Place. Please. Yeah, I have a ton in the box, probably. That's better. How's my suit doing? Good as new. So let's get a vending machine.
This vending machine does not carry what God seeks.
Damn.
Let's move on, Zach.
What about this drink machine?
I think we've got the wrong vending machine.
What? You need a ride? Okay, I'll call her in a jiffy. Why, Vern, the new cutting-edge transportation service.
How's the investigation coming? Must be going well if you're on the case. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, get in.
There's one near here. You know, this is 2005. How much is gas per gallon? Probably like, I don't know.
Not a single can of spinach in sight, Zach. Let's try somewhere else.
Can we drink some?
Not a single... Let's try...
We can talk to this guy. Oh, it's Daniel. Hey, what happened to your arm, buddy?
You again?
Want me to beat your ass? Damn. His balls. Find the memory of Galena that Danny lost. Where am I going to find a memory? Do I need to consult Sora from Kingdom Hearts? Also, it appears there's something going on inside the building. Frick, York. Can't go in.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach? One lollipop? 2 lollipops? 3 lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Where's a campsite? Yes? They didn't have the pop-up. You see how these houses are raised off the ground? Let's see. There's a vending machine there. Can you... Okay, yeah, there. Back to the pineapple. Ba 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 ba. So, turn at the intersection. And then around here somewhere. But here's an vending machine.
I think we've got the wrong vending machine. This vending machine does not carry what God seeks. Let's move on, Zach.
Okay, not that one. Well, while we're here, let's go to that grocery store. It's over this way, apparently. Oops.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Alright, like crawfish.
So, Mr. York, what do you think of my castle? Pretty cool, ain't it?
I've been curious about it since the first time I saw it. You've got excellent taste, Melvin.
Yo, he's got mac and cheese.
I dub it Lou Crawfish. I'll have you know, crawfish is pretty much its own food group in this town. Since this store carries all the bare necessities you'll need for daily life, I reckon it was an apt name. If it's sundries you're looking for, there ain't much you won't find here.
The spam. Hot dog. Take a sip. We gotta carry the hot dog with us.
Mr. York. Spam, huh? You a pot of meat kind of guy?
No, Melvin. I've simply gotten myself tangled up in a little mess.
He has red beans! Look behind him!
Oh, I get it. Mr. York. The Lord hungers, right?
I like how he also gets the reverb.
Yes, apparently the Lord is starving, and I'm a lamb with no sense of direction.
What all does he got in there? He's got red beans. He's got mac and cheese, which is like not Kraft.
$3.
Minute Mia, Q, U. Ever Cola, H2O. I can't tell what the red beans are called other than just red beans. Chicken soup in a giant can. Sweeties? Chicken nuggets. Penne pasta. Choco? Yeah, I like Sweeties. My Summer. They also have Ever chips. I guess Ever is a popular brand for everything. Super Bubble. I think that says Creamy Whip. T-Sin. Like the Sweeties. Alright, one of them we gotta wait for Monday, and the other one we gotta find a vending machine. Good lord, there's a lot of them. We'll try this one. You're telling me the market don't have spinach? I might as well put my ass up while we wait.
1 lollipop. 2 lollipops. 3 lollipops. Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up. Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Womp.
1 lollipop. 2 lollipops. 3 lollipops. Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up. Not a single can of spinach in sight, Zach. Let's try somewhere else.
How many places have vending machines with no spinach in them?
Let's move.
What about you, Patty?
Hey, Agent York.
Yes?
Is that... Sorry, never mind. I think I was just seeing things.
Is that what?
That melody always gets stuck in my head.
Yes, it's a devilish song, isn't it?
Just be quiet.
Mr. Carpenter's house. Whistle is beautiful.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
I like how the little like things, the little pop-ups for telling you what you got aren't working for some reason.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Is this a corner store? Oh my god!
Patty.
Patty. Spinach.
Zach, we finally found our can of spinach. Look, Zach, even this vending machine is managed by Clarkson Food Delivery Services. But who in their right
Good night,
mind
Randy.
would sell canned goods in a vending machine in the middle of nowhere? I only hope that it's not expired.
Goodbye.
Spud Master, followed by Cookie Master. Donut time. Cheese puffs. Okay, it's cheese puffs. Food new. Sugar juice. Having a hard time seeing what the bottom ones are. Ginger ale. And like grape something. It is the South, so maybe it's Grapico. Cherry cola, vanilla cola, lemon cola, lime cola, diet cola. Sugar push. Sugar punch, looks like. Food meal, ginger ale, and grape punch. Patty, get out the way. You're interrupting me looking at the, like, food.
If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the bayou. Lift bridges are truly a rarity. Reminds me of Duluth, Minnesota. Remember what happened there?
Oh, when New York gets airtime. I have no idea what I just got. I hope it's just the pop-ups that's broken. I'm just not getting anything. Alright, now we gotta wait till Monday. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I'm not getting, you know, every nut from every squirrel. I guess we'll wait till Saturday. So what time is it on Saturday? Oh, there's the bonuses. Oh, we're hungry. Can someone check the actual time?
And that's what you can. So make. Next time you get a hankering for...
What? This will be Friday. Pain. No, we're dying. York need food badly. Find the MC in front of the food delivery services in the afternoon.
Thanks, man. Next time.
Whew. Avery. Well, that covers the hotel fees. I'm gonna guess grow and be a stinky agent after this. We are indeed a stinky agent. What the? It won't get off the screen! Uh-oh. Okay, let's get it back going. I'm glad I saved right before that. Boom, boom, boom. B.O. Stinky agent. Now's a good time to use our hot dog. Time to eat more shrimp. Alright, it's now Saturday. So we gotta go to the graveyard. Where's the graveyard? Is this it? I figured it'd be near the church. I'll turn my butt off for now. After all, we're in God's domain.
If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge.
Budget on it, but goes 3 tons.
Are truly a rarity. Reminds me of Duluth, Minnesota. Remember what happened there? That man went to such great...
Alright. It's kinda spooky out here. It's got the early morning mist, too. So where would this guy be? Is that him?
Excuse me, but what are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
Searching.
Well, this is Lewis.
What are you searching for?
Unknown.
You don't know. Interesting. Zach, this man is the perfect symbol of the human race. We all live out our lives searching for things, yet no one knows what they're actually searching for. That's what it means to be human. Don't you agree, Zach? I feel like that simple declaration of his just awakened us to something.
You know, you're right, York. One lizard head. That's weird.
Receiving transmission B.
What's up, Lewis? Fleur-de-lis. Beep, 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 beep. Coin locker side quest. More bees. Now's not the time to reload. I don't know. The internet's kind of a shithead now. Lizard skin? I got a lot of that. This one's marked. It really is the PS2 experience.
town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach? So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Unga. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case.
Someone's nearby.
That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Ungan feels very familiar.
Smarty pants.
Here's Avery.
What you want?
The red guys come out. Oh, come on. There should be a campsite nearby. We could just wait till midnight. Actually, no, let's just smoke. Look at how bright the sky gets. Do you love the color of the sky? Well, that took about 6 hours. This is 4 hours. Only 3? I'm gonna need more cigarettes. There's no fast travel here. Which is a bit annoying. A bit annoying.
Were you thinking about Galena too? And all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states? Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country. Incredibly vast. And it's mostly composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland, with small towns scattered about here and there.
Loading, loading, loading. I need more cigarettes. I also need to buy more cigarettes. I'll do that next time we're near the police station. Damn, it's midnight. Buy cigarettes from the police.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one. Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
I think the public park has a campsite in it. Hotel fee? But I ain't staying at the hotel.
Did you notice it yet? The street...
Alright. Dear pesky FBI agent. Beautiful. Let's get somewhere where we can see the sky better.
I don't love...
Lol. Alright, I hope this one gets us to that 2-hour mark. Only 1 hour.
Zach, how about we grab a bite to eat? Not even I can think straight on an empty stomach.
Oh no! We're hungry. Well, I can eat a cookie. Francis York Morgan eats cookies for dinner. Hey, I should have stocked up. Dinner of Gods. Hell hath awakened. Oh God! Ow. Pantalone. $19. I need to hurry up. Are you afraid? Just combo. How many am I up to? Oh, you're 30. Let's take a nap. You'll be defenseless while camping. That's maybe not a good idea, thinking about it. My man, what are you doing out here? I guess he does got protection, as in a car. Damn, taxi never rests. Excuse me. I like how everyone's just normal. We're back in business. Yo, our beard's coming in. Chat, what do you think of bearded York?
Please.
Serving you is my greatest. Please do.
Beard and no beard. Aww. Thank you so much. Mwah. Happy birthday. How's it been going? It's been going fine. We've had to wait a while. We have some Coke. Now when you say Coke, Come on, you can load. I believe in you. Ah, see? Coke. This is the Deep South, after all. Back to Avery's house.
Were you thinking about Galena too? And all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states? Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country.
Sick turnaround.
Vast. And it's mostly composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland, with small towns scattered about here and there. That's how America looks to me. Compared to the scale of this entire country, New York, Chicago, and LA are all microscopic. Sometimes they even feel like figments of my imagination. Think back to what Las Vegas looked like when we were driving up I-15. It was... Looks like a case of... Let's come back.
Okay, we're gonna have to come back for Avery. That's fine. Some other time. Get it.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Unless he's around here.
1 lollipop? 2 lollipops? 3 lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
I know y'all said he could be found around here around noon. So let's light up. Letting the day go by.
Zach, how about we grab a bite to eat? Not even I can think straight on an empty stomach.
We'll grab something to eat, York. Come on. You know, we gotta meet with a guy. You know, here. There's a vending machine right here, York. We'll get a snack. York subsists on donuts.
Hey, want to talk about bridges? Why? I've become obsessed with bridges, Zach, and there's no turning back now. Remember what we saw on our way here? Back when we were driving that hybrid car before we switched over to the skateboard. We passed over the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, the longest bridge over water in the entire world. Remember the sudden downpour that made it impossible for us to see the road? The rain was so torrential that we couldn't see more than a few miles ahead of us. I'm sure local drivers are used to that sort of thing. They were all going normal speeds. I'll bet that scene reminded you of a certain film. Or perhaps a certain person. Violent City, 1970.
That's fine. We can come back for him later. In the meantime, we gotta stay around till tomorrow. After all, tomorrow's when they sell the red beans and rice. How's everyone holding up? I know it's late at night.
Very pleased. Serving you, please.
CP. Tell you what, we'll do the next couple story beats and head to bed. Stinky agent. I also wish I could sleep for 20 hours.
So make
Health maintenance bonus. I wish I got that. Hey.
How's the investigation coming? Must be going well if you're on the case.
What exactly is a hotspot? LOL. Health maintenance boobage. There you go. I'm stuck! Blah 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 blah. Baba Booby.
Oh.
Alexis, would you mind keeping the red beans in the can? I'll pay the regular price, of course.
Oh, my Lord. Why don't you want me to take them out of the can?
They're for an offering, you see.
Oh. Why didn't you say so? The Lord hungers.
Exactly. As you can see, I'm a pitiful lost lamb. Now I get it, Zach. This is nothing but a shameless fetch quest.
The Lord hungers.
Zach, we finally managed to assemble the Taboo Trinity, and it was certainly no small task. I just hope it rewards us with some data that will help us push this investigation forward.
Let's get some data. I need to put my pop filter back on. You know what? I should do that before I forget. Or at least put it over here. Yeah, my pop filter.
Okay, Pastor. I've brought you your Taboo Trinity. I'd like to exchange it for a ticket to the goddess.
Oh, how I pity you. You see, my dear lost lamb, our Lord still hungers.
Man.
One anaconda skin, one squirrel tail, and one pressed white guara. This is what you must bring next.
Are you kidding me?
How pitiful. Our Lord never speaks in jest.
I told you this was gonna be a pain in the butt. Come on, we need to get going.
It looks like we'll need to work harder to get God's attention, Zach. Part of me just wants to say to hell with it and go have a smoke.
Six anaconda skins? Pressed white guara? I guess let's go visit the other guy. Oh, okay.
You know, Patty, I just remembered something.
Shit. No, 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 no. Nope, bad, bad, bad. Okay, we may be going without a pop filter for a little bit. It's a little heavy, and it kind of started to, weigh down on the, repair job I did.
When we met Philip in the sheriff's office, he mentioned your mother. What sort of history does Melvin have with the Clarksons?
What do you mean? The Clarksons know everyone in town, and everyone in town knows the Clarksons. This is Le Carre. That's all there is to it.
Zach, something isn't right here.
Who took the space out?
I just hope the Clarksons don't have anything to do with her mother's illness. That's all I'm concerned about. Either way, the truth will reveal itself to us eventually, just like it always has.
Meow. Let's go visit Thompson's farm. I don't know why I deactivated it, but you have a long drive. Might as well give you something to look at.
Were you thinking about Galena too? And all the...
Come on, York. Get some new material, buddy. Ba.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
Something to sit on for the drive. Whoa!
Okay, Zach. It's time to put our skills to the test.
No!
Well, Zach, it seems as if we've reached an impasse. I'm afraid we won't be able to proceed any further like this.
Zakari Tiger to DC Eagle. Is everything alright?
Hello, Melvin. Sadly, my darling just gave out on me.
Your darling? You mean...
Yes, that's right. My beloved skateboard. I know the chances are slim, but do you happen to know of any establishments in town that can repair skateboards? Please, I hope this doesn't offend you. Neither Zach nor I would ever dare to assume that a remote country town like this would have a skateboard shop in it.
Ba.
But perhaps you have at least one eccentric who likes to tinker with them in their spare time.
I know just the person. Double bass player by night, trick master by day. God blessed her with 2 talents. And her name is Emma Sanders.
Emma?
That's right. She's Pastor Sanders' adopted daughter, and was also Lise Clarkson's best friend.
You didn't mean to mention that till now?
Emma really knows her stuff. She's got tools and a mountain of parts, so I'm sure she'll be able to help.
I owe you one, Melvin. Zach, I never thought we'd find our very own skateboard mentor out here in the sticks. Let's head straight to Emma.
Well, this I gotta see.
What is it, Zach? Why didn't I just ask the sheriff to tow away the old cars? But isn't it obvious? I want to overcome this obstacle using my own strength. In fact, I want to soar over it.
Ba. I gotta get to, like, the fast travel. Oh god, it's on the other end of the building. I'll put the butt back on. This is going to be a long walk. You're going to see it wobble. Pretend it is. If you believe with all your hopes and dreams, you will see it with your mind's eye.
Hey, let's shout something out loud.
Like what?
Chocolate Sundae.
Okay, sure. Actually, never mind. This is stupid.
Alright, what do you want to talk about then?
Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
That thing I'm pointing at. That.
Like I said, what?
That thing. Right there, Patty.
Just tell me what it is. How am I supposed to know which that you're referring to? Oh, you're goofing on me, ain't you?
Goofing. Emma's Skateboard Workshop. Emma's Skateboard Workshop.
Hey, Agent York. I feel like someone's in there. Let's go and see.
Huh? What do y'all want? I'm kind of busy here.
Emma Sanders.
Hi there. Are you Emma?
Yeah. Who are you?
Francis York Morgan. I'm an FBI special agent. Please call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York? So, what does the FBI want with little old me? I already told the police everything I know about Lise.
Emma, I haven't come here to talk to you about Lise. Although I suppose it's sort of connected in a way. My darling is broken, and I need you to fix her.
You call your board your darling? I never heard that one before. Alright, let me see it. I'll try and assess the damage.
You're missing an axle and 2 wheels.
I replaced
Man filter?
truck's wheels and gave you some brand new deck tape. Also, you were missing a tail guard, so I put one on for you. That way you should be able to do a few tricks here and there without any risk of damage. Well, what do you think?
It's beautiful, Emma.
The wheels were scraped down and the base plate screws were all about to fall out. Oh, and the axles were also warped. It was pretty much in critical condition. Now, what I want to know is, how did it get that way?
Well, my car was stolen on my way here from Houston. So, I switched over to my darling and rode her here instead.
You know, you're crazier than you look.
Emma, would you mind answering another crazy question for me? I want to use this board to soar, literally. Would you mind teaching me a trick that would allow me to do so?
Jumping.
You mean you want to do a wally? Whew. Well, I'd be happy to teach you how, but it's too cramped in here. Oh, I know where we should go. You want to learn too? You sure? Seems like you're interested. Whatever. I know you're just gonna come along anyway. So you should at least learn the basics.
Come on, Patricia. Yeah! Complete the skateboard course. Abandoned factory.
Okay, Agent York. Now we should have enough room to practice. I'll show you how it's done first, then you just practice till you learn how to do it, okay?
Yo! Jump increase level 3. Alright. Okay. We can figure this out. Oh wait, I have to do the course, it looks like. Okay. We can do this. First off. Okay, now we do the skate course. Flags might be a little hard to get. Okay, well I did fly. No one can hold that one against me. Yeah. That's because the pop filter is missing. It's not that heavy. Okay, it is really heavy.
That was perfect!
Yeah. Thank you, Emma. I only learned that new trick thanks to your guidance. Now I'm sure that Zack and I will be able to reach our destination without any trouble at all. Thank you for assisting in the investigation.
Glad to be of service. If your board breaks again, or you feel like customizing it a bit more, just stop on by my workshop. I'm pretty much always there during the day. I'm also taking some time off school because of what happened with Lise. Skating and playing music are the only things that help me escape the pain of losing her.
Oh.
Zack, did you see the expression on her face just now? She works hard to act cheerful, but she's yet another person who was hurt by the tragedy. Lisa's death is like wildfire, spreading embers of sadness throughout the entire town.
Incense has been unlocked. Skating has been unlocked. For the love of skating has been unlocked. Well, ready for the next 20 hours of this? Check this out, Patty! I didn't mean to just drop it. Oops. No! We'll come back later. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba booby. Ba ba boo boo boo.
Hey, want to talk about bridges? Why? I've become obsessed with bridges, Zach. And there's no turning back now. Remember what we saw on our way here? Back when we were driving that hybrid car before we switched over to the skateboard. We passed over the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, the longest bridge over water in the entire world. Remember the sudden downpour that made it impossible for us to see the road? The rain was so torrential that we couldn't see more than a few miles ahead of us. I'm sure local drivers are used to that sort of thing. They were all going normal speeds. I'll bet that scene reminded you of a certain film. Or perhaps a certain person. Violent City, 1970. Directed by... Were you thinking about Galena too? And all the other...
Ah! Shit. Violent City. Thompson's Farm.
Hey, Agent York, are you sure you really want to talk to this guy? He kind of scares me.
Patty, there's no need to worry. Just hide behind me and you'll be fine. Chuck Thompson, you were the first person to find Lisa's body, correct? I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York. Seems like he ain't in the mood for talking.
Chuck Thompson, may I have a word with you? I'm looking for the one who fired the pistol at Heaven.
How's
You
it going?
trying to say I gotta aim up to shoot because of my height?
Yo, he's got nose hair.
Not at all. I was merely quoting the skeletal gentleman's oracle.
Skeletal gentleman? You ain't making a lick of sense. What do you
Here's
want
Pat
to
from
want
Smith's
anyway?
Friends.
What do y'all come here to waste my precious time for?
I'm currently running a race around town thanks to you, who fired the starting shot. The murderer and I are competing to see who can cross the finish line first. Unfortunately, the murderer got a generous head start on me. If he gets away from me, I'll lose. But if I can catch up to him, then I'm sure I'll win. So please, Chuck, tell me, how did you find Lisa's body? Her body was hidden under a bridge on the bayou, very close to the Mississippi River. It's got to be at least a few miles away from your farm in this swamp, right?
Now, the Clarksons are the folks who gave me the damn permission to find crawdaddies here in the first place. Now, why the hell would I ever want to kill that little girl?
Then what were you doing out there?
You know, lately I've been seeing a queer boat around these parts. Ain't too big. Probably only holds 5 or 6, and it's got a deep draft. Assholes think they can just drive right through my turf, right through my dang crawdad farm.
So you gave chase, which led you to Lisa's body.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking poachers.
Where did the poachers go?
Oh, hell if I know. Fog was thick that day, thicker than usual. So I lose sight of them. The next thing I know, I'm under that goddamn bridge. Then I felt a chill run up my spine. And I knew. So I drove up to the bank and got out. And there she was, strung up on it there altar.
Did you know Lise personally?
Yeah, I knew her a little. She never showed me no disrespect, unlike the rest of those damn Clarksons. They so rotten I can smell it from here. Same as the shit at the bottom of this here swamp. Heavy, heavy. Yeah. They was a little better when their boy Lenny was still around.
Lenny?
Yeah. Leonard. PJ's son. He never showed me no disrespect neither. And he's the one who gave me permission to farm here. But, well, ever since he left home, his whole family's gone straight down the shitter. Lisa was the only decent one left. She was wise, just like Lenny. Ain't right, I tell you. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Now I'm done talking, goddammit. Now go on, get the hell out of here.
Philip mentioned something about his son leaving home. That must be Lenny. Did you know about that, Patty?
Everyone in town knows about it.
By the way, Zach, do you remember what we saw when we were skipping stones? That boat with the dragonfly crest. Zach, no matter where we go in this town, we're constantly assaulted by information related to the Clarkson family. Just where is that skeletal gentleman trying to lead us?
Alright. Talisman has been unlocked. Airboat ride has been unlocked.
We successfully found the one who fired the pistol at Heaven.
Oh, gone.
Now we need to visit the White Hall of Beds. You know, Zach, it almost feels like we're orienteering here. Doesn't it remind you of our training in Quantico?
Okay, gang. It's getting pretty late. So I think we can call it here for now.
Spiff!
Spiff. Hits microphone. Ha! Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all had a good time. I'm enjoying this game. I know I'm taking my sweet ass time on it, but anyway, more of this. I don't know. I got so much stuff to do. This is like rare time when I'm not being interrupted, you know? If you don't take your time, who will? That's true. Goodbye, and remember, big butt. Good night. Mwah.